Hey guys, and in today's video, what I have here to review is my Home Depot 2023 8-foot tall Boogeyman animatronic. So let's get straight into it. So what we have here is the 8-foot Boogeyman animatronic that was sold at Home Depot for the Halloween 2023 season. This guy was selling for $199, which is by far one of the best prices ever on an animatronic, especially 8 feet tall. He is made by SVI, so he is made good. And he has a decent amount of animation. You barely even get like a 4-foot animatronic and it'll be like $200 and it only does like one thing. This guy is 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. So yeah, he was sold online and in stores. This guy in the beginning, he actually sold good. He sold really good, and then in stores, he sold also great too. Um, this guy wasn't a bad sale or anything. I do wish and hope he would come back in stores for this year, but I doubt that. He'll probably be coming back as online only. But anyways, besides that, I bought mine online the day that they released him in July for their early release thing. So yeah, I stayed up, like I woke up at 3 in the morning and they dropped all of their stuff like around 5 or 6 in the morning. So I was able to snag him, THD 3000, and 13-foot Jack Skellington. So yeah, that's all I have to say about him. So going into his looks, he is heavily inspired by the Sinister movie, Blumhouse's Sinister. So if you've watched that movie, you can definitely agree with me that this guy is pretty much Sinister. The height, no, but the looks, the clothing, and everything is Sinister. The hair, the black hair, the long black hair, the face, the hands, maybe, but the clothing and everything is Sinister. He was heavily inspired by that horror movie, and I think they did a very good job. It's not licensed or anything, but the looks they definitely got the inspiration from that movie. And however, he is a boogeyman himself in the movie, so it makes sense. He takes little kids and this and that. So that's it for that. Animation. So both of his arms move up and down. His body moves side to side. His mouth moves, which the mouth is something that we haven't seen before done. Usually, mouth movements, they'll have an opening like that, um, an opening like that, and so on. This guy's mouth is completely shut. And you would think with the latex and everything that it would rip, but no, they actually did a good job with that. It's a weird type of mouth mechanism. I think it's similar to any other mouth mechanisms, but they did a good job in designing this guy where he isn't faulty or anything. And I really have not seen any of the heads latex ripping, which is good. Mines was used constantly during Halloween night, and he survived the night amazingly, no issues or nothing like that. So yeah, that's him. So his hands also, both hands light up white. His eyes also light up white. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but he has like actual eyeballs in there, which is pretty cool too. The face is terrifying, especially at night. Yeah, his arms are posable, so you can pose them however you want. Mine's back then, they were like, both of them were like slightly down in an angle, so I just pose them up like that. But yeah, that's all I have to say about him. Nothing detailing amazing. The only thing I do have to say is yes, I understand the base size because he's the 8 foot. This guy is big in person. But what I don't like is that the base is so big. Like, the box is humongous because of the base, and like, it's hard. Like, if you put him in a room, you have to make sure you have enough space for the base as is. Like my room is pretty big and stuff. The ceiling is close to 9 feet tall. He's 8 feet, and I always have him in this corner here, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, like I wish I could move him around, but I just can't because his base is too big and he has to go there in that spot. So that's the only thing that I don't like, is that the bases are too big. I'm so happy that for Frankenstein's monster, his base is extremely small, which is perfect. But yeah, I understand why they had to make this big for this guy. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get into the demo of him so you guys could see what he does.
I have rooted in your brain and found the treasure of your deepest fears. I have collected them all now and will taunt you relentlessly in your dreams. We're gonna have such fun. Now, fall asleep and begin your nightmare. It is time for you to stop running. There is no escaping me. But I offer you this choice. Allow me to torment you in your nightmares, or dread me all day long while you are awake. Why choose when you can have both? Run as much as your heart desires, for you cannot hide. I will always find you. I will invade your dreams and your mind. You cannot stop the inevitable. Give in to your fear. Yes, let it fester. Fear fuels my power, and souls satiate my hunger. Are you ready for the end?
So I believe those were all of his phrases. Yeah, that was him in action. Amazing animation, very simple. This guy is extremely massive in person. If you have a slim soul stealer, and you put these two next to each other, you will have like a killer display. I believe that's what I did. I'm gonna do that again for this year, for this Halloween. My Slim Soul Stealer, I bought mine back then in 2018. So yeah, for sure, I really want to have these two together for Halloween. So that pretty much wraps up this video. This guy, I paid $200 for this guy back then. If he does come back online, please buy him immediately. He's 100% worth it if you don't have one. Or check on Mercari, eBay, and so on to to see if you're able to find one cheaper or at a price that you're happy with. I do 100% recommend him. He will last you for years to come, as long as you take very good care of him. So that's pretty much it. This wraps up the video, and I hope you enjoy.